Hey folks, welcome back to the People's University of Common Sense channel. I'm your host Tracy. Today I want to talk about something that is very annoying, pathetic, and very narcissistic. And what I'm talking about is you get on any of the social media and you're watching these videos that people put up, and it's basically a video and then they are the reaction or the commentary where they'll pause the video and then say their piece and whatever, but they're basically using someone else's content and then they're put themselves in front. That it's just downright annoying. So let me cover this real quick. So the core takeaway is the overlay react videos often feel narcissistic because they shift the attention from the content to the creator's face, emotions, and ego performance, even when the video is what the viewer came for. And you know exactly what I'm talking about. So it's like, you know, whatever's happening in the video and the person's like, you know, doing that stuff, or like laughing, and sometimes their head's in the way and you're missing part of the content, or it's just like they're bringing attention to themselves, and it is so narcissistic. I just find these very annoying. I don't know what you guys think, but let me go through these some of the things why these come off as narcissistic. So it's attention hijacking. So instead of letting the original clip speak for itself, they insert their face front and center, demanding the viewer's gaze even when they add nothing meaningful. Performative empathy, exaggerated facial expressions, forced gas, fake shock, and overdone relatability, cues that are classic narcissistic behavior meant to signal, look how emotionally in tune I am. Validation seeking. The overlay format guarantees the creator is visible at all times, feeding the need for constant attention, likes, and comments about them, not the topic. Centering themselves. Even when the original video is the actual value, they reposition themselves as the main character, turning someone else's content into a stage for their personality. Pseudo authority. They act like their presence elevates the clip, as if the viewers need their reaction to interpret what's happening. And you know what? Something's very similar, which I find very annoying. I guess that's why I don't watch very many sitcoms, is that when they add in the crowd laughter, like you don't know when something's funny, like you don't know when to laugh. And when they add that, those type of sitcoms are so annoying. I just can't stand to watch. It's like, oh, okay, I'm supposed to laugh at that. And you know, I've watched some and they're laughing. I'm like, yeah, I don't see what's funny about that at all. Some of these people's sense of humors are horrible, and they really are off on it. But anyway, so annoying. All right, so now let's get into why this format is annoying. And it's because it's visual clutter. You know, their face blocks the important parts of the video, forcing viewers to watch around them. You know, you're like, move your friggin' head, I can't see what they're doing. Interruptive commentary, so that's, again, you know, when they pause it, it just messes up the vibe. Pausing constantly, taking over the clip, and inserting shallow commentary breaks. It breaks the flow and ruins the pacing. Fake relatability, it's like, I'm just like you. Expressions feel manufactured, making the whole thing feel manipulative rather than authentic. Just like the sitcoms, they try to manipulate you into laughing, like, oh, you're supposed to laugh at that. Stupid. Algorithm chasing. Many of this, do this format because it boosts engagement metrics, not because they have anything meaningful to add. And they're still in someone else's content. Content recycling. It's essentially repackaging someone else's work with minimal effort, which viewers can sense immediately. And that's why, even for me to talk about this, I'm not showing you these things because you know exactly what I'm talking about, but I'm not using their content to do that. But you know, it's like, for one, I feel like you should get someone's permission to be able to use their content. But yeah, that's just so annoying. Anyway, so final wrap up. These overlay reaction creators aren't enhancing the content, they're competing with it. And their face becomes the product. Their reactions become the storyline, and the original video becomes the prop. It's not commentary, it's ego branding. So that's my take on it. I'm sure a lot of you probably feel the very same way. If you do this, what I'm talking about, yeah, I think you're a very egotistical, narcissistic, pathetic, annoying person, and you need to stop, because you're just adding wasteful clutter into what is otherwise a good platform. And yeah, you really need to stop, because you are so friggin' annoying. I'd like to know what your guys' thoughts are on this. Please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell for upcoming videos. And if you want some awesome First and Second Amendment type of apparel, like this one says, be honest, is this too much lettuce? And you know, I think it is. Anyway, yeah, check out primitiveguy.com for those apparels. And until next time.